Cleveland, this is for you.
Talking about balls.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talking About Balls. I am Justin George, joined as always by Tim Buck2. Tim, how you doing today?
I'm good, and you, dog? How you feeling?
Not too bad, man. It feels good to be back. We haven't done a show in a couple of weeks, so it's
it
nice.
feels weird.
Shaking the rust off.
I know, right?
We are here. Kyle could not make it. He is throwing an April Fool's Day party for some reason. I don't know why. It is a 3-week-old St. Patrick's Day party. He's having that today. With me today, though,
fooling y'all.
Steel City Running Lates, unscripted, Dave, the Red Line Radio Zone. He is here. He's here all weekend, so I figured, you know what, when in Rome, I needed somebody to be with me. Why not Dave? So what's going on with you, man?
Hey, I appreciate it, man, but I am Kyle. No, it's April Fool's. April Fool's Day.
April Fool's. You guys both have beards, so that's close enough.
Beards are in these days.
100%. I don't know many people that don't have beards, to be honest.
Lee doesn't have one.
He's trying. That's just all he can grow.
I got 2 of them.
So here's the thing. So we're talking about running lates, and you guys normally crack on Lee when you're on the show, so I never get my chance to take a pun at Lee.
Oh, by
so
all
here's
means.
one. So
the floor is yours.
Hey, Tim, shut his mic off. Shut his mic off.
Bring it.
So Lee's like, I
one
can't believe that Justin and them are asking for special guests. I don't know who they are. Does that mean I have to give them more passes? I knew for 3 days I was going to be your guest. I just didn't want to tell him that.
This was specifically Dave's idea, was don't tell Lee who the special guest is.
I didn't give 2 flying, you know what?
Oh, we're going to get canceled.
No, we're not going to get canceled. But
I
hey,
hope so.
Hey, I appreciate you allowing me to sit in because I do have some big shoes to fill, literally. Like, he took that
You
hot
are
chip
not kidding.
challenge
He did.
like a man, and we're going to do that later on. Since we copied off you guys, we're going to do that on
Since, Steel City Running Lates can't have original ideas, they decided to steal the one-chip challenge that Kyle did a few weeks ago. So Chipper's going to do it today, in my opinion.
Whoa. Now, hang on a second. That hot chip challenge has been in the works since, like, December
In the
last
works and
year.
being done are 2 totally different things.
Now, wait a minute. We set the challenge. We set the challenge. Actually, Bill Rabbits from Pit Road Diecast set the challenge to be done here at the IX Center.
Unfortunately, I can't control that Steel City Running Lates likes to take off 8 months out of the year. We do shows regularly, so Kyle was able to do it. I can't control that.
All right, those belts are about to be up for grabs, Justin. And just remember, I'm wearing an unlicensed nuclear accelerator on my back.
That's fair. But you're going to probably need it to scoop up whatever Chipper vomits later when he eats that chip, because I don't think it's going to go well for him.
But Justin,
He's trying to cheat.
Justin,
I know, I already heard about that. He's prepping himself. He's going to be, he was Googling ways to cheat it. I think he needs to eat 2 chips. That's the only way he can top Kyle. 2 chips with nothing.
he
No
won't
water.
do it. He won't do it.
I know. He's afraid.
He
He's
is.
terrified.
Bill bought both
Kyle
versions
did
of
not
the
drink
chip.
anything.
Oh, so there are going to be 2 available.
There are 2 here in the building.
I'll right into the camera right now. I'll let Chipper know this. Chipper, if you want to one-up Kyle, you must eat 2 and you must drink nothing. You must eat nothing. Take it like a champ. That's what Kyle did. Otherwise, you're just yesterday's news, my
and
friend.
you got to do a whole show afterwards.
100%. You have to do an entire show.
That's what I was going to ask. Did he do it before the show?
He did it to start the show.
Okay, so Chipper
Literally-
wanted to push it off and make it
the
last
second
half
we
hour of the
started.
show.
So
He said he'll
initially-
eat 2 if Dave eats 1.
Initially, Kyle wanted to do it at the end of the show, but I know
don't know why
entertainment.
Chipper is throwing me into this. He's the one that agreed to do it, and he's the one that's trying to defend his stomach by doing it. You shouldn't do things and then try to find ways to cheat the system, Chipper.
Agreed.
Chipper, we all know that if Dave eats at one of those chips, he's going to have another heart attack.
That's absolutely right.
There's a good chance.
Now, just be a man, Chipper. You ate those hot wings at BW3s.
And
a
there
year
were
He
ago.
said
5
they
of
were
them.
nothing. He was fine. He was licking his
Exactly.
fingers afterwards.
Exactly.
There were
Nothing.
5 of them.
I think he needs to eat both chips with nothing else.
I mean,
Nobody's
the
tuning in
bet-
tonight to watch Chipper eat yogurt.
the
They want to
bet
watch him
was
do a
original.
2-chip challenge. You know what I mean?
The bet was originally if it hit $2,000. They surpassed that by $4,000. That car sold for $6,000. So I should believe it should be 1 chip for every $2,000.
I mean, that's fair.
3 chips?
Yeah, I think 3
Well,
chips is now in
technically,
the,
if he
in the
has 2
market.
chip and him, he's a chip. So
Chipper
that's 3.
doing the chip challenge tonight. Hopefully there are paramedics on standby because it's not going to go well for him.
I just thought of something. Something came to my head.
Let's hear it.
You know
I love
how
ideas.
You know how you guys do just the tip? Can
Yeah.
we do just the
Just
chip?
the chip.
Just the chip.
It might be a one and done because honestly he might die. So it will be one shot and then
Hey, look, the boss brings you some. What do you got there, Justin?
my intern brought me a coffee.
Oh, your intern. That's not what you were saying earlier.
Delicious.
But anyway, this
All
is
right.
your show. Thank you guys
Yeah,
for
no,
letting
of course.
me
I like
letting me
messing
fill
around.
in.
I told everybody going into this episode, since we're at the Piston Powered Show, I wanted to just have some fun with it. I want to just kind of be loose. We're not going to do my normal structured show. You can ask Tim. Night before show, I send him top to bottom what we're going to talk about. We have an agenda. Today, I just threw some ideas out, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just have some fun with it. We're here. It's a fun event. We're here for the people. Nobody wants to hear me go down my list of things I want to talk about. I want to have fun. I want to interact. So let's get right into it. Tonight is WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Night one, because obviously years ago they switched to the 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday.
How do you like that, Justin? You like the 2 nights?
I don't like it, personally. For me, WrestleMania was Sunday night, hang out with your buddies, you watch it. Saturday, you're busy, you don't have enough time to do both nights. It's a whole thing. Then you got to kind of pick and choose which matches you want to watch. It just, for me, I don't like it, if I'm being honest.
Before you get into the car, what's the biggest match that intrigues you and you want to see?
Honestly, probably John Cena, Austin Theory. Over the last few years, I've turned into a pretty big John Cena fan because I like his acting, first and foremost. Him as Peacemaker was phenomenal for DC. I love the show. I love his character in the Suicide Squad movie. So him coming back to wrestle and kind of give this guy a boost, I think is going to be exciting. I think they're going to put on a really good match, and I'm excited to see that one. Other than that, honestly, I haven't really been watching wrestling a whole lot. So I'll tell you the one I'm not looking forward to is Brock Lesnar and Omos. That match looks like it's going to be terrible. I think that's just the waste of a time slot. I get it. Vince is really trying to push this guy because he's the big giant, but I just think he's a bad wrestler, and I think it's going to be a really ugly match.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about John Cena. We haven't seen him in a while. I mean,
a long time.
he's been out.
You
doing
can never see John Cena.
That's very
Yeah.
true.
You can't see him. But he's been out doing movies. Hence, he cracked on The Rock a couple years ago, and they got a personal vendetta against each other for a little bit.
I saw that clip where he called him out for writing his scripts on his wrist.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did see that.
That was really cool. I didn't know that.
It's so real now.
Yeah.
Like
They really don't like each other.
He called The Rock out for that, and now you're going to do that. But one of the matches on this card I'm looking forward to see, does Cody finish the story? Does he get it done? Does the WWE allow him to carry the title? Do they want to take it off Roman?
I hope so. So I personally don't like Roman Reigns. I am sick of him being the champ. I'm sick of his storyline. I don't think he's that exciting of a wrestler. He doesn't do it for me. So I don't really care about Cody Rhodes either. However, somebody else has to be champion. They got to start moving the belt around. It's so boring watching Roman Reigns do the same shtick every week, in my opinion.
And he's beat everybody.
Everybody. At this point, there's nobody. There's
There's
no
only
other storylines.
one other person that could make this storyline go any further. Actually, two other people.
Who do you got?
I got Jimmy Uso
Yep.
or The Rock.
Yeah.
Them are the only other two people that could finish the story
Yeah.
if they don't put the belt on Cody.
Wasn't that the rumor? Was it this year or last year that the rumor was supposed to be The Rock was going to come into the storyline? Was it this year?
Yes, because it was Hollywood.
Yeah, and then it's like his family, the bloodline, this
Yeah.
and that. And now they're not doing it at all. So it kind of ruined everything. Like, that would have been kind of cool, but now that it's not happening, it kind of takes all the wind out of it.
Well, Triple H said that he has an open invitation for any time that he wants to come, so they're just waiting on The Rock. He says that The Rock...
He's too busy doing movies every other day.
Exactly. And that's what he said. He goes, The Rock's too busy, but he's got an open invitation just as John Cena.
Absolutely.
So if The Rock or Cena were to call him and say, hey, we want you to do a WrestleMania, and they say, okay, it's open invitation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's one of them. I mean, The Rock owns WWE basically in terms of he can come and go whenever he wants. He's the man of the people. They know that he's such a big draw that he could do whatever he wants. Same with like Austin, these veterans, Undertaker. If they called Vince and said, I want to do something, they would say, whenever you want.
Yeah,
You let us know.
there's no doubt in their mind
Yeah.
that they would do that because their money, their books.
It's great for the business.
Exactly. And then when WWE came up for sale, I thought maybe one of the favors to get it was The Rock because The Rock, why wouldn't you want to turn it over to The Rock and let Triple H run it?
I mean, I don't know if The Rock would be good at running it because he's so involved in other things. I feel like with the WWE, you have to be kind of involved, very hands-on.
Well,
like
he
Vince
would.
McMahon,
I would say put Triple H in charge.
yeah, like The Rock, I
buy
could
it.
see him being a minority owner just to have a part of it, and then just to attach his name to the brand, which would be cool. Another match I'm actually really excited for is Rollins and Logan Paul.
That match, let me tell you,
very exciting.
Let me tell you something about that. I was never a Seth Rollins fan.
I love Seth Rollins,
but Seth can go, and so could Logan for his shirt on mine.
Surprisingly, he's really good.
Just like Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee, he can go too. So when Logan Paul was like, I'm going to quit selling Pokemon cards and I'm going to go be a professional wrestler, and then he's like, well, I'm only going to do it part-time. For him being part-time, I don't know if he just practices all the time or is it just natural talent, but he is pretty good.
He looks like a legitimate, like a guy who's been training for years. He looks like somebody that knows what he's doing, has been in a ring, very comfortable. That one move where they hit each other in midair when they jumped off the turnbuckle, that was incredible. Just the stuff he can do, he's so athletic. Like, I love watching them. Yeah, that's what I think. I forgot about that one until I'm reading the card right now, and that one might be the one I'm most excited for, to be honest.
The entrance that I'm most excited for is because I've heard rumors, and Lee had talked about this on his show last night, is the Demons coming back with Finn Balor.
I heard that.
So I'm a big Edge head. I would bring out the Brood, all three of them.
That would be kind of cool.
Where he comes out and he goes, oh,
I remember those days.
That Brood entrance was sweet.
No, absolutely. There's
They've
nothing
all
like
but
that.
Confirmed Gangrel is returning for tomorrow night or tonight, whichever night it is. However, apparently somebody in AEW and Impact Wrestling offered Christian a one-night only pass to go to WrestleMania.
No shit. No crap.
So the Brood might be back tonight.
So they might actually have them all together.
Yes.
That'd be kind of sweet. I remember those guys back from the Attitude
Era. Without Gangrel spitting blood everywhere.
Absolutely, with his big fang teeth. I love that. He was the man.
And why not at the biggest stage of them all in Hollywood bring him back now? Why not?
No, I agree. You got to pull all the punches because, I mean, look at the lineup from top to bottom. To be honest, not really that exciting in my opinion. I haven't really followed wrestling that much in the last couple of years, but when I look at the lineup, I'm like, this match might be okay, this one might be okay. So when you bring in guys that you haven't seen in years, that's when it's like, okay, this is how they're going to make it. This is how they're going to make it exciting for everybody. Really quickly, Kyle had a couple predictions that he sent last night. He said that, he thinks Roman Reigns is going to win. He's going to retain the belts over Cody Rhodes. And then his surprise for the night is that Stone Cold Steve Austin shows up for a match against LA Knight. That's Kyle's prediction.
I don't see that
because there are rumors that Stone Cold will be having a match tonight.
I don't see that far-fetched. I mean, them are two
very
good predictions.
Reasonable.
But let me ask you this question, Justin. Kyle's not the only one that says that about Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
If Roman beats Cody, what's next? Where do they
you
go with that?
There's nowhere to go. I think Cody has to win it. There's just no other way around it.
Are you wanting to put Roman as the greatest champion of all time and get him to that 1,000 day mark?
Not at all. I hate him.
I mean, I know that Fox has been begging for their own separate titles. So when is the WWE going to get? And I heard, now I don't know how true this is, that Triple H is bringing back the big gold belt and going to put that either on Raw or SmackDown. So that tells me.
I've seen some rumors about stuff like that too.
That tells me that they're going to divide the titles, which is good. But you got both titles on the line.
Yeah.
So then, if you're going to do that, what title does Cody have to give up?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to end up doing. I did see a lot that after WrestleMania, there are going to be a lot of changes. They're going to do the draft again because there are certain people that are going to be switching that they want, like on SmackDown specifically. So they're going to be making a lot of moves. I did see the rumor about the new belts. I think Triple H is going to try to incorporate new things, which is why it makes me think that Roman Reigns is going to lose the belt tomorrow night because they have to disperse it and able to change it to do other things. Because if Roman keeps it and then you change the belts while he's holding them, it's not that exciting, in my opinion.
Here's a curveball for you.
Hit me.
Cody wins.
Yep.
Randy Orton's music plays. That's his next opponent.
Is he healthy?
Nobody's heard anything.
Okay,
I know
he's been
He's
hurt,
been
I
very
didn't know.
quiet, and there's been talk. Edge dropped it on one of his podcasts that he's been secretly working with a wrestler that is supposed to be making a return soon and that has been gone for a while.
I mean, I would love that. I'm a huge Randy Orton fan, so that would be great.
I'm a big Orton fan too.
Out of nowhere.
RKO, baby. I love that.
He has a family.
Him walking up the ramp with the title, Brandy coming out, and then all you hear is see Orton come from out of nowhere.
Hit some RKOs.
Yes.
I would love that, honestly. All right, well, let's go top to bottom then here with the lineup for WrestleMania. Let's give our predictions. We'll write them down just for fun. This doesn't mean anything. We're not keeping score. So let's do it. Just something a little exciting here. So I got Justin and Dave. First and foremost, we got
and Tim.
Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders. Who do you got there?
Wow.
There's a lot going on. That's a lot of meat in the ring.
I would say Street Pop is. Let me ask you this: have you been keeping up with what's going on with the male models, or not the male models, but Alpha Academy?
No.
Okay. I would say Alpha Academy, but my heart says Street Profits.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Alpha Academy.
Okay, you're going Alpha?
Yes.
All right. Just for pure speculation, I have no idea. I'm going Braun Strowman and Ricochet just because I like Braun Strowman, so I'm just going to guess.
Vikings.
Tim says the Viking Raiders.
Okay. That's Cleveland's own.
Hey.
Raymond Rowe. All right, Viking Raiders. Next up, we've got Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio, dad versus son. I don't know if you saw, they're really keeping this heat on. Yesterday when Rey Mysterio was doing his Hall of Fame speech, Dominic walked out in the middle of the speech. I think that's kind of cool that they're keeping that going. They're really playing the heel card. I think they got to give it to the veteran here. He just went into the Hall of Fame. They're going to let Rey beat his son's butt. They have to.
You think so? I think they're going to let Dominic
It's
win.
a pass the torch moment.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Kyle just sent me a text. He says he thinks Montez Ford turns and breaks up Street Profit. That's his prediction.
That's a good prediction.
That's a bold
very
prediction,
bold.
Cotton.
I think Dominic beats his dad.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Pass the torch moment.
What's up?
It's a pass the torch moment.
You think so?
It could be, yeah.
All right, we got 2 for Dom. I think I'm going to be right. I usually am. I am sticking with it.
So what happens when you're wrong?
Then you get to eat a chip. No.
No, I would die. I would literally, there's no way. I put hot sauce on
He
my
would
eggs
have
this
his
morning.
first heart attack.
I put hot sauce on my eggs for breakfast. I'm still sweating from it. Like, that's how bad it is. I don't do heat. Next up, Seth freaking Rollins against Logan Paul in what I think could be the match of the weekend.
I'm going to let you go first since it's your show, and I'm going to think about that for another second.
I have to go with Rollins just because he is so over. The way the fans sing his song and they just have all that support, I don't think the WWE can afford to have him lose. I think that's a huge momentum killer. Logan Paul's great. I think they're going to put on a great match. He's going to give it his all, but then they're going to say, this kid's an amateur, this guy's a professional. This is the results.
I hope
Kyle
you're right.
says Seth loses. He thinks Jake gets involved and helps him win. Oh, Jake Paul appearance, Kyle says.
As we're sitting here talking, I kind of agree with Kyle. I think Jake Paul gets involved, but I want Seth to win because I think out of everybody besides Cody, he deserves to have a title. I really do.
I really hope Kyle's. I really hope Justin's right. I think what Kyle said is true. I think he's definitely going to win because that's just what his YouTube world is about.
That is true. Views make a lot of money.
I mean,
so
he did pay $1.6 million for a Pokemon card.
He's got plenty of cash. So you're going Logan as well, Dave?
Yeah, I'm going to go Logan Paul.
You guys are both like polar opposite of every pick I have. However, again, I haven't watched wrestling in years, really. So
Me neither.
I don't know what I'm picking. I'm pure speculation. Next up, we have the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. This one could be a really good match. I'm a big Kevin Owens fan, so I'm excited for this one. I'll let you go for this one, Dave.
All right, thank you. I am going to go Sammy and Kevin Owens.
All right.
I think they beat them, and I think this is where Jimmy turns on his brother, and if Cody wins, he helps him beat him.
Okay.
Beat the Roman, because you can tell that there's if they're going to keep Roman with the title, or if they're not going to keep him with the title, this adds more to the storyline.
I could see that. I'm with you on that one. I think Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to be the champs. Those two are really good friends. I think they're both great on the mic. They're both really popular. It's a smart move for WWE to put a belt on them and to kind of promote that and build them up and build the tag division up a little bit. So I'm going Sami Zayn and KO. Tim?
Usos.
Usos. All right. The Usos. Those guys.
Tim is feeling oozy today.
Those guys not only have the belts, they also have the record for most DUIs in the WWE.
And they still got the belts.
And they're going to crash it tonight.
It's because they're not the Hardy Boys, so they're allowed to keep doing it. What do we got next? Next up, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. I don't even know where to begin with this one. I guess I'm going to go with Charlotte just because she's probably one of the biggest women in WWE. literally and figuratively?
I think this is going to be a mommy moment.
Okay.
I think Rhea's going to win it, and this is going to kind of lead to like the Eddie Guerrero China story where China won the belt, the Intercontinental title. Eddie Guerrero brings her out flowers, and then he becomes Poppy now after he beats Ray.
I could see that. Kyle said he hopes it ends with them scissoring each other. Can I say that?
Yes, you can.
Tim, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with Charlotte.
All right. Good choice.
He's just saying good choice because you agreed with him.
Yeah, finally.
I actually like Charlotte.
I do too. I mean, she's actually a really good wrestler.
She is. A lot of people give her heat because they think that she got a push because of her last name.
Yeah, but I think she also, it helped, I'm sure, but she is talented.
She is.
Next up is the main event for Saturday night, John Cena versus Austin Theory. John Cena, obviously one of the biggest people in WWE history, against Austin Theory, somebody that they're really trying to promote. They're really trying to make him into a household name. Could be a really great match. John Cena hasn't wrestled in a long time. This one could be fun, or it could be a dud. I'll let Dave start this one off.
First off, this should not be the main event for Saturday night. It should
I
be
agree.
Sami Zayn and the Usos.
I agree
That
completely.
should be the main event for Saturday night. I don't like Austin Theory, but I'm going to go with him because he's Vince's boy, and they're
wanna put
grooming
they wanna
him.
Make him over.
Yeah, they're grooming him to be the world champion. So
Yep.
you're going to put him over probably the guy who can surpass Ric Flair as holding the most world titles, 16 times.
However, the one thing that I've always heard is that John Cena does not like putting guys over. He is very like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not letting this guy beat me. So it makes me think they're going to let him come back. He hasn't wrestled in so long. The place is going to go nuts when his music hits. You got to let him win, I think.
Well,
But-
you've seen him for 3 minutes at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's true. Briefly.
Yeah, 3 minutes. He got in on the tag and got the win.
Okay, Kyle says he thinks Cena wins tomorrow night, offers an open challenge, and loses. Or, I'm sorry, Monday night.
And then who beats him?
He didn't give a guess. He just says he
Stone
thinks
Cold?
That, yeah. Stone Cold, The Rock, and Cena in a triple threat match. I can't wait.
For the U.S. title.
And Ric Flair's in the corner. He's going to sneak in. I love coffee so much. I'm going John Cena just because, again, biggest name in WWE. He's making his comeback. It's WrestleMania. It's Saturday night. How do you not let John Cena win the match? Pure speculation. Just going Cena, though. Tim?
I have no idea who the other guy is. But I feel like Cena comes back just to have fun. So I don't think he even cares if he wins. So I'm gonna have to go with the other guy.
I started writing Cena down. I thought you were going with him.
Now, I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I want to say. Well, Cena winning at WrestleMania. Has he lost WrestleMania?
He has lost.
Yeah, he has in the
I
past.
must say, is he taking over Undertaker's new?
No.
Because he lost to The Rock, didn't he?
Cena?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, he's lost a couple times, I think, in Mania.
Yeah. But yeah, I just think Cena's just coming back to have fun.
All right, giving it to the young buck. We got 2 Austin Theories and 1 John Cena there. Next up, we are on Sunday night, and we have a large women's tag match, I suppose. It is Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Natalia Shotsky, Ronda Rousey, and Shayna Baszler versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. So that is a ridiculous amount of people in one match.
What is the story behind this?
No idea. Are they doing women's tag champions? I really don't know.
I would think that's what it is, but who's the women's tag team champion? Oh, it's Becky. It's Becky and
Trish Stratus and them. They're in that and Lita.
Yes. So I'm going to take Ronda Rousey and Shayna because I think now this is, and I'm going to throw this out here. I know that we're going to get to this match. I think either Trish turns on Becky or Becky turns on Trish.
Okay. I could see that 100%. All right, so you're going Rousey and Baszler. I have no idea. I'm probably going to go with the same just because Ronda Rousey is such a big name. WWE spent a lot of money on her. They're going to make her into a main event kind of wrestler again. So I'm going with the same thing.
Them the only 2 people I know, so that's what I'm going with as well.
That's pretty much where I'm at. That's fair. I like that a lot. All right, next up we've got Brock Lesnar versus the big Omos or whatever his name
Brock
is. Amos.
Lesnar?
Yeah, this match is going to stink. I'm not a fan.
Brock.
You're going Brock? You think he's going to win?
Brock.
Does he take him to Suplex City, the 7'3"
Yes.
Nigerian giant or whatever his nickname is? Yeah,
Yes.
that would be fun. That would make the match. But I think that Omos dude is so stiff and just unathletic that I'm not really sure how this match is going to go on because Brock Lesnar's no spring chicken either. Kyle says the only loser is the audience for this match.
Well, he might not be wrong. He might have the prediction of the night.
Tim, what do you got in this one?
I have no idea who the other guy is.
He's a big, like 7'3".
But I've always said Suplex City. The other word I can't say right now.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Don't you worry.
The F5 was one of my favorite finishers.
That was a good one. All right, so we've got a clean sweep there for Brock Lesnar. Next up, Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor. Dave, I'll let you start this one off. You're going Edge?
Yes.
Okay.
He's fresh. You see that little kid, man, with that plaid shirt on? He's fresh.
That is nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah, he's fresh. And I like the other shirt. They're fresh kids.
That's like something I would wear on a vacation, no question about it. That's my dinner outfit
Yeah.
at a nice all-inclusive resort.
Is the shirt that small too? Would you wear it that small?
That one actually, that's a little big. I would probably get smaller if I'm being honest.
That shirt is used to make my socks.
Just for 1 foot.
He looks like he has a lot of money.
I would agree with that. All right, I'm going Edge as well. I think I'm with you. You got to go with the veteran. They're going to push him. It's WrestleMania. Tim, what do you got?
I don't even know the people.
This was Edge against Finn Balor.
Edge. Just 'cause
Another
I like
clean
Edge
sweep.
better.
Sunday
On
night
this
is looking like a
day,
nice
I
one.
see
And I didn't
clearly.
even hear what y'all said.
But you're right. That's all that matters. You made the right decision. Next up is Gunther versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus.
My dog.
They're really pushing this Gunther dude. They were really trying to push him. Drew McIntyre kind of fell off. He used to be way more popular. He was a main eventer. Now he's mid-carding at WrestleMania, and they threw Sheamus in there for fun, I suppose. I don't really know why.
Das Boot.
My guess is going to be Gunther just because they're pushing him so hard. They're going to give him the win. That's pure speculation again. Kyle says this will be the match of the weekend or second best. Wow. I do not know if I agree with that, but time will tell, I suppose.
I take Gunther.
Kyle, you're watching right now. Are we putting WrestleMania on tonight at your April Fool's Day party?
You better be. You're covering it. You better be having it on.
Well, we're also he already said he's going to turn on YouTube, and we are going to have the double chip challenge. It better be a double chip challenge for Chipper, maybe triple chip. He's going to play that live. We're going to be streaming that from his basement tonight when Steel City Running Late starts.
Hey, let's just hope we start on time because I mean we got a big audience. Your guys' party. Let's hope we start on time.
Lee is here, so there's no excuse to not start on time. I
Yeah,
really
good luck.
don't. You know. Then again, he will find a way. He'll get his exo blasters stuck in his zipper or something when he goes to the bathroom, and he's not going to make it out.
He needs the
inside.
Exo blast his shit.
Yeah, I forgot what that
Go.
book bag thing's called. So I'm going Gunther. What do you guys go with?
I got Gunther.
Gunther. Is that how you say it? Is it Gunther or Gunther? Gunther?
It's Gunther.
That sounds about right.
Das Boot.
You going with Drew McIntyre?
No, Sheamus.
Oh, wait. I thought McIntyre did the big boot.
I thought Sheamus did a boot too.
Does he?
Tim is right.
Is he? Okay. I know McIntyre had the big kick. All right. Going with the Irish.
I mean,
In
we're
honor
going
of-
to an Irish party tonight.
In honor of Kyle's party. He's picking the Irishman.
Yeah, Kyle. Thanks for the invite.
He did invite you, I think.
We didn't know you were going to be here, Dave.
It's okay.
We were actually hoping you went. No.
You and about 60 other people.
That's-
Thank you, Tim.
That's why Kyle planned it for today, because it was the day of the powered AutoRama. So he was like, let's do it then so Lee and Dave can't make it. That's what he told me.
Great. I'm glad you did that because we would have brought the party down.
That's why he was like,
We would
have
have
to
been
do it
late
that
anyway.
weekend.
We'd have been
no
late.
question about it. You guys have been showing up when they were cleaning.
Probably would have been technical difficulties.
Yeah, Lee wouldn't have been able to find the place. His GPS would be messing up. He would blame Tim, and then he would be late. Next up, we have Bianca Belair against Asuka. I think Bianca Belair is huge. She's a big name for the WWE. They're really pushing her. I don't know if is this for a belt or anything?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Raw Women's Championship. Okay. I think it's going to stay. I think Bianca Belair is the champ, right?
Yes.
I think the belt's going to stay with her. She's big. They're really pushing her. I'm going to stick with her. I just think the belt stays where it's at.
I see. This is where I think that Rhea went wrong when she won the the Battle Royal at the Rumble for the women's, she should have went against Bianca. I mean, Charlotte Flair is a good wrestler. We talked about that briefly for a second.
Yeah.
She's a good wrestler, but I think people wanted to see Bianca versus Rhea. They didn't want to see Charlotte versus Rhea again. They wanted to see Bianca, but I see why she did it. I'm taking Bianca Belair.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think they're gonna keep the belt with her just because why change it up? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. She's a good champion. Crowd loves her. She's big. Keep it the way it is. Tim, what do you got?
Asuka.
Asuka. He's going Asuka. All right. All right. And then the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, for, is it for both?
It's for
Both
the
belts?
Undisputed Heavyweight Championship.
Okay.
Undisputed International WWE something championship.
Pretty much exactly what it says.
That's because I heard Leah say it. I heard Leah say it yesterday, and that's the only reason why I even know.
Yeah, it's a little too much going on there. But Kyle says Cody will have the entrance of the night. The stage looks amazing. I haven't seen anything, so that's news to me. As I said earlier, I'll go first. I'm going Cody Rhodes. I am sick of Roman Reigns. I do not like him as a wrestler. I find him very boring. The double belt thing is, in my opinion, crap. You should have a champion on each show, Raw and SmackDown. Having him hold both is a waste of time. You're wasting talent. You have such a good roster, and you have a person vacantly waiting for a title. I don't like the idea. Take the belt off of him, give it to Cody, then let Cody lose him to somebody else soon, too. But I like when the belts transfer a little bit.
I agree with you on that. And do you give Cody both the belts? Yes. But here's what you do. I mean, you don't take the belts right away from Cody because he finished the story.
Oh no, I agree. I'm not saying Monday night get rid of him, but
that's what they're probably going to do because they're going to announce they're going to probably bring out the new title that they got. They're probably going to announce the draft like you said.
Yep.
And then what they're going to say is and how they're going to play it out is if Cody wins, he did something his father didn't do by winning both.
True. A little bit of a legacy for the family. So yeah, for me, I'm going Cody Rhodes. I just think it makes too much sense. The Roman Reigns gimmick it's boring. It's done for me. That's truly why I haven't watched much wrestling over the last couple of years because every night it's just Roman Reigns doing the same thing, and I'm over it.
Let me ask you this, JG. Cody wins. Do they allow Dustin to come out and celebrate with him? Does Tony Khan give him a pass and say, "We know your brother's gonna win this title," or "We've got word that he's winning the title. Dustin, you're allowed to go over there"?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they would do that.
Would you, if you're Tony Khan, would you allow your worker to go do that?
I think Tony Khan would allow it. I don't think he would care. I think it's the WWE is not going to allow it because they want it to be Cody Rhodes' moment. It's a big deal. Having his brother come out, I don't know. I feel like that kind of takes away the moment for Cody Rhodes. Let him have his moment. Maybe his wife comes out. Like you said, maybe Randy Orton comes out. Having his brother come out just for them to like hug it out or whatever, I don't know. I don't really need to see it personally. I don't think it adds much to the show. And I also don't think Goldust is great wrestler, but I also don't think that he's not enough of a draw to where people are going to care. Like him closing out WrestleMania, I don't think is a big enough deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you on that, but that would add to finishing the story a little bit more.
Yeah,
you
I
get
agree.
to embrace with your brother after you just beat Roman. You got both titles now. I mean, WWE, come on. I mean, like JG said, I'm tired of seeing Roman. It's time to
every week the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, and then I think this may be a curveball too, but Cody's been kind of dropping how do you say it? Like hints that maybe Paul Heyman might be going with him. Have you seen some of the stuff that they've been doing?
I have not. I also think though Cody Rhodes is pretty good on the mic, so it'd be weird to me to have him get Paul Heyman.
Well, Roman's got really good on the mic, and Paul just stands back there as an advocator now.
I could almost see Heyman going back with
Brock.
Yeah, 100%. I could see that happening after this match this weekend with Omos and Lesnar. I think that's going to split everybody up. I think the Usos are going to lose the belt. It's going to split up the bloodline. Roman Reigns will go back to being on his own. Heyman's going to go back with Lesnar. I could see all that happening. It makes sense. That's what they like to do at Mania. They're going to spice it up a little bit. This is where you break up factions. This is where you break up tag team partners and things like that. Like Kyle's guess was that the Street Profits are going to break up tonight. You know, that'd be crazy if that happened, but you never know. Crazier things have happened. So that is the card for WrestleMania for the whole weekend. Really quickly, I want to get into a proud sponsor of Talking About Balls, BetStamp. If you guys don't have BetStamp, download it today. BETSTAMP. Use code BALLS. And BetStamp is the Trivago of sports gambling. You go on BetStamp. I'm looking at it right now on my phone. I'm looking up some baseball odds because I love sports gambling and I like betting on baseball now that the season started. I'm liking a little bit of a parlay today. My picks for tonight are going to be just money lines, Major League Baseball. I really, really like the Atlanta Braves. Right now, the Atlanta Braves, if you look on BetStamp, the best odds are Super Boost. The app has it for -230. Me personally, I'm a DraftKings guy. DraftKings has it for -245. You can add that right up with, I like the Yankees over the Giants. The Yankees, also, you look on DraftKings, -140. Very good odds. Combine that up together. And then my other pick that I really like tonight is the San Diego Padres over the Colorado Rockies. The best place to find that one. You can go on Caesars for -225, but I'm going to combine that as a parlay on DraftKings at -230. Put all those together, but you can use any app you want. You can kind of see my screen here. I'm looking at it right there. It'll show you everything you need to know. It gives you all the information you want. That is BetStamp, BETSTAMP. Use code BALLS. Download it today. It's free. You don't have to enter your credit card, nothing like that. It syncs up your apps if you are a gambler, so you can check your scores without having to open up everything. It's convenient. It just tells you where to make the most money. So download it and use it today.
And that's code BALLS.
Code BALLS, BALLS. Download it today. BetStamp.com. It's actually an app. I like saying .com at the end, though. But they do have a website, but the app is way better. But no, BetStamp is great. I honestly love the app. I was telling Kyle, like, if, God forbid, we don't get another contract with them, I'm still going to use it because it is super convenient, and it is the way to make the most money for yourself.
I haven't made any money yet on FanDuel, dude. Like, I got to try this one and download it because
you gotta talk to me. I'll teach you how to bet. I made some good money last night. Kyle's making some money. He bet, what did he do yesterday? He did the Guardians score a run in the first inning, which they did, and then he did the Guardians win outright for $50, and he ended up winning like $200 yesterday. Just 2 bets.
Well, JG, I'm going to be on the phone with you, man. I got to win me some money, man. I mean,
I won an 8-leg.
I don't need a lot. I just need a little
bit.
bit.
I do a little bit at a time. Yesterday
I need to make a living.
I did an 8-leg parlay for $20. NBA. I did like easy ones too. I did Joel Embiid over 25 points. Luckily, he scored his 25th point with like 4 seconds left on a free throw. So it was a bit of a nail biter. I'm not going to lie to you. I did like Nikolai Vujicic. I had him getting 8 rebounds. I just parlayed a bunch of easy stats, and they all hit. $20 turned into, what, 200 yesterday?
Wow, congrats,
Not a
dude.
bad night. And
JG, can I have $100?
Let me win some more bets tonight.
Okay.
After I use code BALLS at BetStamp. I'll look up. That's how you do a commercial right there.
Right.
Are we doing ad reads?
No, we haven't done. We haven't done any.
We are live though. I'll give a shout out to the Piston powered AutoRama. If a piston makes it go, it is in this show, and I do not know anything about it because I don't know anything about cars. But I'm happy to be here. I am honored to be here. Thank you. So we are live. We're doing it with Dave. Kyle couldn't be here. He's throwing his party tonight. That Dave was not invited to, rightfully so.
Thank you. Thank you,
but,
Kyle.
but
I
yeah.
appreciate that.
So we're live. We're talking about everything. I wanted to talk with Dave really quickly. We're going to end the show by talking about some of our favorite sports movies. And if anybody out there is listening right now, you guys want to let us know any of your favorites. I was looking them up, and it's kind of wild how many genres there are because I just Googled, like, best sports movies, and you're looking, and it's like, okay, this one's based on a true story. This one's a comedy. This one is, about NASCAR or something like that, which, as you know, I don't consider to be a real sport. But there are so many really good sports movies out there, and the list could really be endless. So we'll kind of talk in categories when we do that. But really quickly, I want to talk about the Cavs game last night. Cavs lose. Pretty ugly game to the Knicks. The Knicks are more than likely going to be their opponent coming up here in the playoffs. No Julius Randle for the Knicks. No Jared Allen for the Cavaliers. However, Jalen Brunson had a career night. He put up like 50 points. And I had Kyle texting me after the game, and he said, I guess I'm kind of nervous about playing the Knicks now in the playoffs. And I said, we don't have Jared Allen. And if Jalen Brunson scores 50 points every game and they beat us 4 times, more power to them. I don't think that's going to happen. Exactly.
Then they deserve to win if he does.
That's what I told him. I said, if Jalen Brunson can score 50 points a night and beat the Cavaliers 4 times, then by all means, more power to the Knicks. They earned it. I just don't think it's going to happen. I'm
He
not that
earned
worried
it.
about it. Yeah, very true. Nobody else did anything. He did it all.
He did it all.
So I'm not worried about it. I think last night was kind of a fluke. And again, no Jared Allen. Jared Allen playing, he creates such chaos for opponents in the paint. He blocks shots. He makes things hard on guys. Jalen Brunson probably
That's
would
what
have only
she
had
said.
40. Careful, Tim, there's children.
Yeah, and they're walking past right now as we speak.
Luckily, they had no idea what Tim was talking about.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I think without Jared Allen and I think with Jalen Brunson having a career night, that's really the only reason that the Knicks won the game last night. And I also don't think the Cavs really took it that seriously. We met Jared Allen on Wednesday night.
We did. Thanks for the hookup, by the way.
Oh, of course, absolutely. He looked healthy. I think he's fine. They were just resting him as a precautionary thing. That's why he didn't play last night. He hasn't played the last couple of games. They're making sure he's good to go for the playoffs. We've already clinched. We're looking to lock up home court advantage, which we'll probably do. I think they play tomorrow night.
Yeah. Somebody was crying about, oh, well, they might not get their 50th win now. I don't care about the 50th win.
Yeah, no, I could care less.
Get us into the playoffs. Get us a first
Get
round.
into the playoffs healthy.
Yeah,
that's all I care
healthy
about.
and get us a first round win,
Yep.
so this team can grow and get some playoff atmosphere basketball underneath their belts for the next upcoming years that they have.
So what are they at? They're at 49 right now, 49 wins?
Yeah.
I mean, there's still like 6 games left. They're going to win their 50th game. That'll be no problem. We end the season against the Hornets, I think, and the Hornets stink. So I'm not worried about the Cavs not getting 50 wins. I think that'll be pretty easy.
It's just stupid that people complain about the dumbest stuff. Like,
for me, it was yesterday because I go on Twitter and all that, and I see everybody complaining that the Cavs lost. And you would have thought it was a playoff game. You would have thought it was the Game 7. What? Candid photos.
She's trying so hard. She's
I know.
Trying so hard.
She likes trying to get me at a bad angle, but it's hard for me. Oh, that's a good one. That's perfect. That looks nice. I like that a lot. We have a photographer here taking pictures and bothering everybody.
yeah,
so.
she was over there taking pictures, and she's like blocking me out and then taking pictures of you. That's kind of funny. That's a talking about balls.
I mean, she knows who makes the money, you know.
It's okay though. I don't want to break her
I'm the face that runs the place.
She doesn't want to break her lens, Dave.
That's what I just said.
It's
I
a
don't
brand new expensive lens. She can't afford to do anything with that face she got, Dave. Remember when we used to have the sponsor iFix Ugly? That's why they closed, because no, they can't.
Wow.
They have proven that was a lie.
Wow.
That was a good one.
That is a good one.
All right, so let's get into it. We're going to talk a little bit about our favorite sports movies. And again, you can categorize them however you want with genre. So I'll give you a few examples. So me personally, I love comedies. And one of my favorite movies in general, and it's also a sports comedy movie, Basketball.
That's mine.
I love that movie so much. Ask Tara, I watched
Did we
it.
just become best friends?
Oh,
I,
yeah.
swear,
100%.
I swear to God, if you had a $100 bill hanging from your zipper, you still.
I love that movie. I hear your mom's going out with Squeak. I watch that movie probably once a month.
And I
love
should
it.
have
It
been
makes me so
gone.
happy. When he's singing in the car and the radio's saying everything that's real. Oh my! I can't say the lyrics right now, but oh my God, is that funny? I love that
Basketball
movie.
is a classic.
I remember watching it when I was a kid because I was a big South Park fan, and I've been in love with that movie ever since. So that's one that like a lot of people probably don't think about. Obviously, when you ask people their favorite movies, like I got to look up Kyle's list really quick. I forgot what he said yesterday. Where was it? Oh, movies. He likes Rudy and Remember the Titans. So again, classic sports movies for sure. But those are like very serious, like drama kind of movies. You got, Rudy. Obviously, Kyle likes it for Notre Dame.
Coach Carter.
Coach Carter, another good one. Sam Jackson. That's a good one.
How about Blue Chips? Blue Chips
is a classic. That's a very, very good one.
Hardball.
I like Moneyball too. That's a really good one. I
Like
love
Mike.
that one. Like Mike was great, dude. That movie was very underrated.
Air Bud.
The Sixth Man with the Wayans brothers, or
Yeah,
at least
I
Marlon
love
Wayans.
that-
I don't think
I
Sean's
love
know.
that
I love that
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
Does the Replacements count as a sports movie?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. With Keanu Reeves, that's another great one.
Semi-pro.
Oh, dude, Love Me Sexy.
Isn't that with the Flint, Michigan Tropics?
The Flint Tropics, yeah, with Will Ferrell.
and Coffee Black.
Everybody love everybody. I also like Major League as a classic. I mean, as a Guardians fan, Indians fan, whatever you want to call it. That's a classic.
You make my heart sing.
I also think the third one, underrated movie. It's not that bad.
The-
We're
the-
back
the
to the
mi-
minors.
yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
A
It's
League of
underrated.
Their Own.
Two
A League
wasn't,
of Their Own is class. I think they're
two-
remaking that, aren't they? Yeah.
two wasn't that good.
Major League?
Yeah, two wasn't
No,
that
it wasn't
good.
great because, you lost Wesley Snipes. You had to replace some characters. It was okay. It was fine.
White Man Can Jump.
Oh, that's a classic. That's one that they should not be
I'm
remaking.
gonna leave that up there. You know why? Because it's pretty. It's so pretty. We going sizzler. We going sizz.
I have zero intentions of watching the Jack Harlow remake of that coming out. Personally, it does not look very good.
How about Mr. 3000 with Bernie Mac?
That's a good one.
The
That's
Longest
a really good
Yard.
One.
Which one?
Burt Reynolds or Adam Sandler?
Both.
Both. True. Good call. I forgot which other ones I was looking up, but I saw. I mean, there were some from like the '90s, like Rookie of the Year, Little Big League.
Angels in the Outfield.
Love that movie, dude.
Henry Rowan Gardner.
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks is a classic. What's the other one? There's another one that
How
came
about
to
Air
mind.
Bud? Air Bud.
Little
I said Air
Giants.
Bud,
yeah,
yeah.
Tim said Air Bud. Little Giants. That's a
Yeah.
classic with Icebox. There's just so many good sports movies.
Was it Sandlot?
Yeah, Sandlot's a great one. Who's this baby Ruth? Classic movie. There's so many good ones out there though. Like it just makes me want to watch them. And it's funny that most of the ones we've all mentioned were all comedies. Like 99% of them.
Love and Basketball was a good one.
Love and Basketball.
I don't think I've ever seen that, to be honest. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, Love and Basketball was a great movie.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Who's in it?
What's the girl's name that's in it?
Sanaa Lathan.
Omar Epps.
Omar Epps.
Okay, I know Omar Epps.
And Jesus Shuttlesworth.
That was not that. That was He Got Game.
Oh yeah, He Got Game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jesus. Shuttleworth.
Jesus.
Kyle said Cool Runnings. It's another classic. I forgot
Cool
about that one.
Runnings. Yeah, that's.
There's
a
just
great
so
one.
many good movies out there. But if you guys had to pick your all-time favorite, you could give me a couple. I know it's hard to pick one favorite sports movie. Give me your top three. Hang on, Dave's got to call. It's Kyle inviting him to the party tonight.
Right, top
Sorry,
three.
it's last minute.
Basketball.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that's in mine. A League of Their Own.
Really, your top three?
Yes, I love
No
that movie.
kidding.
You can't cry in baseball.
That's a good movie, but I was not expecting it to be your top three.
Yeah, sports movies.
Yeah.
And then, ooh,
It's tough, isn't it?
it is. Because we forgot Blindside. I thought Blindside
That's
was
a very
pretty
good one. Sandra Bullock was great in that.
Pride.
Which one's that?
The swimming movie with Bernie Mac and Terrence Howard.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
What's
Pride.
it
I
called?
believe it's called Pride or
Pride?
Proud.
Pride or Proud? Never heard of it.
Something like that.
What's the movie with where Jamie Foxx?
It's our house coach.
Any Given
Friday Night
Sunday?
Lights.
Any Given Sunday. That's a
My
good
bad.
one.
That's a good one. You were in the ballpark.
What about
Trouble with the Curve. I like Trouble with
That's
the
a
Curve.
great. I like that one a lot.
I
Justin
didn't- I
Timberlake.
didn't-
Yeah.
That was a really good one.
I didn't see that one, but I heard about it. What is the one with Tom Cruise?
Varsity Blues, I heard.
Jerry Maguire?
Jerry
Yeah.
Maguire.
Jerry Maguire's a
Jerry
classic.
Maguire. Oh,
I don't mind the movie Fever Pitch with Jimmy Fallon.
I love Fever Pitch.
That's a good movie. I hate the Red Sox, but that's a good movie.
I love the Red Sox.
You
So
just
actually,
like
that's my
him.
third one.
You just
I
like
hate him.
Drew Barrymore in that movie.
I'm not a big Drew Barrymore fan, to be honest. She's
She's in love with the Chad.
She doesn't do it for me. Just a good movie, though. I'm not also a Jimmy Fallon fan, so it's kind of ironic that I like that movie.
I like Jimmy Fallon a lot.
I like him in
and the
certain
Red Sox.
things. In that movie, he was fantastic. I really liked him in that. My top three, I'll steal from Tim. Basketball for sure.
Still
That's
from
one.
you.
I'll watch that every time it's on. I think I got to go with Moneyball for number two. That's one that if it's on TV, I'm watching that movie no matter what. I really love that movie. Seeing the ins and outs of baseball organizations and knowing that there's history between the Indians with that because Jonah Hill's character is representative of a Guardian employee. It's just a really good movie. I think it's well done, very detailed. Knowing the players from that era, from that time frame, because it's a true story, was really cool to see. So I like that one a lot. So Moneyball is my number two. Number three is tough. It's hard to get a third.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
why I
it's
just
like-
started naming movies.
You don't like Draft Day?
Yeah, no, Draft Day sucked. That's one that I hated that movie. That movie was not good.
It was here.
As an avid draft fan, because I go to the draft every year, that is not how trades in the NFL works. That is not how draft day works. Like the fact that he's hanging out with his mom on draft day. Like you think a GM's doing that in real life? No, he's locked in on his job. And those trades were like, you trade away your first round picks and you trade a guy for the picks to come back. It doesn't happen. That is such crap. That movie stunk. It's an embarrassment to Cleveland. The fact they use the Browns for it is kind of fitting because, let's be honest, the Browns are the Browns. Everybody knows they're a little bit of an embarrassment of an organization at times.
Movie magic, guys.
So, yeah, no, even Movie Magic couldn't save that. Not a fan of Draft Day. Number 3, Space Jam. Oh, that's a great choice.
Which one?
Ooh,
Which one? though?
Space Jam.
Obviously, number 2. That's the best one with Algorithm. Are you kidding me? No, I'm just kidding. No, number 1, obviously.
Yeah, number 1 is the best.
It's a classic. I didn't even think about that.
I've never
one.
seen 2.
That's a great call. I can't believe we didn't talk about that one. That's one of my favorites. I love that movie. Don't see number 2. Please don't. Don't waste your time.
Is it because of the actors that are in there? Or how
It's
they
because
put-
of literally everything. It's just a bad movie, and I love LeBron. I personally have said it before. I think LeBron's the best basketball player of all time. I love the guy. That movie sucked. He should have never made it. His agents, his people should have told him, do not do this. You're making a career mistake. He went for it. More power to him. Stunk.
Do karate movies count since that is a sport?
Yeah, absolutely it does. Again, I counted a NASCAR movie, and I don't think NASCAR is a sport at all. So
Talladega Nights.
that's a good one. Blades of Glory is a great one.
Blades of
I
Glory.
love that movie.
It's provocative. No, it's not.
Wait a minute.
Keep going.
Isn't Blades of Glory with Will Ferrell and the dude that played Napoleon
Dynamite.
Yes.
Oh,
I forgot about that one. John Hader.
Yeah, John Heder or something.
Heder.
Benchwarmers.
Bench
That's a good. I like that movie a
Oh
lot.
my
I love
God,
Nick
I forgot
Swardson.
about
He's one of my
Benchwarmers.
favorite actors and comedians in the world. So I love that movie. That's another
There's
good
a
one.
lot of movies, man.
There's too many. That's why when I
$1
looked it up today, I'm
Baby,
like, yeah, absolutely.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
or
that's a
Ali,
good
I'm
Ali. Yeah,
sorry.
with
I haven't
Will
seen
Smith.
that yet.
Ali.
Yeah.
I think you're only about 20 years behind. Spoiler alert: he's dead. So that's how it ends. No, I'm just kidding.
It was a very shaky time.
Thanks, Justin. Thanks for ruining the movie for me.
You're welcome. If you want to know the end of Titanic, let me know. I'll tell you that one later.
I've seen that one, unfortunately.
Okay, fair enough. All right, what about you, Dave? Give me your top 3. It is really hard to pick.
Can I count Rocky?
Yeah,
of course.
boxing movie.
Boxing count.
Okay, well, Rocky 1 is probably 3. Number 2, I would have to go with a movie that I watched growing up a lot is Little Big League.
Classic. I love that movie.
And number 1, I got to agree with you, basketball, because
Everybody
just
loves
so
that movie.
many,
It's
many
so
things.
funny.
Yeah, and
You get double the sports.
Absolutely. Like that's one of those movies that I've seen it 100 times, and every time I watch it, I find something new to laugh at. And I just quote it all the time. I love it so much. It's such a damn good
so
movie.
wait a minute. So can you count Ace Ventura as a sports movie since the Dolphins were?
Finkel's Einhorn Finkel.
I kissed a man.
I think probably. I mean, I guess if there's sports involved, you could count it.
Well, hold on. Now, I'm glad Lee's not here because he'll get mad if I say this. I don't count Die Hard as a Christmas movie.
So I do by default. I do
It
because
is not a Christmas movie.
I consider
Die Hard.
very loose rules that I created myself. I consider the movie American Psycho with Christian Bale a Christmas movie because in the movie there is a Christmas party scene. So for me, I go, you know what? If Die Hard's a Christmas movie, then American Psycho is a Christmas movie. So I count it. And that's just
Die
me.
Hard is a Christmas
That's
movie.
me creating my own rules, and I feel like I have to be fair. So Die Hard is considered a Christmas movie. And I just got a text from Kyle. He said he did invite you, but he sent it to Lee. It just didn't get to you on time.
Oh, okay.
So
it's still in the mail.
So yeah, you'll get it, but you'll get it tomorrow after the party's over. And then Lee will go, Tim did something. I don't know what he did.
He was over here messing with the mail.
Tim was the last one to touch it. Really quickly, baseball season started off. I gave you guys my bets earlier. As you notice, I did not touch the Guardians because after 2 games, they've been Jekyll and Hyde. I don't know what to make of them yet. Game 1, they got shut out. They gave up a 3-run home run. James Karinchak did. They ended up losing the game 3-0.
It was in
or
the
3-0.
eighth.
I meant.
It was
Yeah,
in
it was
the
late.
eighth. Yeah, in
Yeah.
the
Shane
eighth,
Bieber
too.
pitched 6 shutout innings. Had a great game. Yesterday, the Guardians' offense exploded. They put up 8 runs. They won 8-4, and I don't really know what to make of them. I don't know what we're going to get out of them tonight. Another late game. I hate that they started on the West Coast.
Yeah,
We got to
dude.
start in Seattle. But I didn't touch that game. However, the season is officially underway. I couldn't be more excited. Home opener is next Friday. I'll be there. Good Friday. I'm off work. It's awesome. You're a Guardians fan, right? You a baseball fan?
I am a Guardians fan.
So what are your expectations for the season? We're going to have in 2 weeks, for those of you watching right now, I forgot to mention this, this Wednesday, April 5th, Kyle and myself, Dave will be there, Tim will be there, of course. We'll be live at Lucy's Pub on Broadview Road in Cleveland, Ohio.
We will?
Come check us out.
I'm talking
I was going to say. I was like, oh, that's not good. Yeah, we will be live at Lucy's on Wednesday. Come check it out. They have a whole new menu. I can't wait to try some of that food Tim's told me about. We haven't been there in about a month, so I'm excited to see them again, and hopefully we have a bigger crowd. So if you're watching this right now, be there. I mean, come on.
Tim, are you talking about the Campbell's menu?
Yeah.
They're not there no more. You know that, right?
Well, that was short-lived.
Yeah, the Campbell's menu's not there no more. They have a new person taking over today.
With a new menu.
Are
though?
you joking? Because it's April Fool's
No,
Day.
I'm serious. I just talked to Michelle because she posted that their kitchen was under new management and it started on April 1st. And I asked her about Campbell's, and she said Campbell's is not there no more.
Interesting.
So we'll see what they have to offer. They were supposed to do their menu on Monday coming up, so we'll see. So hopefully, whatever it is, it's good, and we're there on Wednesday. Like
You know
said.
what? Lucy's basically has a food truck, and they just have people come in and out.
It's different every day.
They should
you
just
know what?
let Tim cook.
I mean,
on
if
the
they did
plus
that,
side-
they'd be making a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie to you, Dave.
They're still going to have the taco stuff going on, so at least worst case, I'll get that taco pizza again. I can live with that. That was good. So there's something for me to eat. That's all I care about. But we will be there live this Wednesday. We're going to do 7 to 8. Come check us out. We're going to, afterwards, like we do always, we're going to grab some drinks and hang out with everybody. So we hope to see you all there. Please show up. Come say hello. Support Redline. Support Talking About Balls, and support Lucy's.
And JG and them will sign autographs, too, if you
Always.
want it, right?
I'm down to, I can't say what I would normally say, but I'll sign some stuff. You know what I'm talking about out there. I can't say it here. But
And I'll lick them after you sign it.
yeah, so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. With that being said, we are at the end of the show, so let's do just a tip. We got a couple minutes. I'll let Dave go first if you got something you want to throw up there. Oh, really quick, Kyle's top 3 movies. Rudy, Remember the Titans, Field of Dreams.
Oh, Field of Dreams. We didn't
Another
mention
good one.
that.
Didn't even talk about that one. So those are Kyle's top movies.
Miracle.
Miracle's another good one. Hockey, forgot about that. Goon's a good movie. I love Goon with Sean William Scott.
Wait a minute. The Bad News Bears.
Oh, yeah. Which one?
The one
Billy
back-
Bob Thornton or the old one with Walter
The
Matthau?
old one with Walter Matthau.
Both are great. But anyway, so let's do just the tip. Dave, start us off. You got anything you want to plug right now?
Well, real quick, since Chipper's trying to chicken out, I'm going to rename this Just the Chip.
I like
so
it.
I can have him promote that.
And that's tonight at 6 o'clock. Chipper's going to be doing the 1 chip challenge. Should be the 2 chip challenge or the 3 chip challenge. But he will be doing that tonight. I don't know if he's going to start the show with it. They haven't really decided.
No. We are starting the show with it.
Okay.
We are
So
starting the show.
At 6 o'clock tonight, he will be doing the 1 chip challenge live at the Piston Powered AutoRama. Check it out on Facebook, YouTube, come in person, however you want to watch it. There's a way to find it.
4 hours away. We're
Yes,
4 hours
we're
away.
almost
You
there.
can't say that on TV. Are we here? Come on, person. That's not good.
Yeah, you can. It's 2023. You're allowed to say it now.
Justin, I'm gonna let you go with Just the Tip because I need to remember what it's all about when you guys do Just the Tip.
I got you.
Oh, yeah.
So, usually he goes last, so I'll keep the tradition. And for Just the Tip, next on the 10th, there is a comedy show, because I always bring comedy. You have to come out to the place in Pinecrest, which I forgot the name of.
That's a Monday?
Yes,
Okay.
it is a Monday, from 7 to 9. We're doing comedy with CC Bullock. It's a BOGO. They got Pizza BOGO. They have BOGO Pizza. I'm not going to say it's Pizza BOGO because that's an actual place.
Yeah, that's copyright infringement.
Right. But it is in Pinecrest from 7 to 9, and then from 9 to 10, it's open mic. So come out. I'm on the show. I might even do some new jokes on open mic too. So
Perfect. Check that out. That is Monday the 10th at
that place.
that place in Pinecrest.
Yes.
Sounds good. Google it.
It's something brewery. I just forgot the name of it.
Okay, Tim will get you more info on Wednesday, I'm sure.
Yes, I will.
We'll double down on that. Did you think of one yet, Dave?
I didn't. Go ahead.
Okay. My tip for the week, or forever, I should say, is check out a band. I want to shout this band out. I made a post about it the other day on Facebook. Long story short, there's a band called Broadside that I really like. I listened to them like almost 10 years ago for the first time, and I've been following them ever since. Their career is getting bigger and bigger. They're now headlining tours, selling out shows. And I actually I interviewed the lead singer a few years ago on my other podcast that I do, and They're coming to town tomorrow night. They sold out their show at Mahal's in Lakewood. I forgot to get tickets. I've been really swamped with work and doing stuff. So
Damn you, Justin.
I forgot. So next thing I know, I get a DM from him, and he says, hit me up the day of the show. I got you on tickets. I was like, no kidding. All right, looks like
So
Sarah,
you
we're
are
going to a
a
concert.
VIP.
100%. You know it. You guys should know by now. I am JG the VIP, and
When
you
are
guys
you
know
going to
that.
go support Bad Juju? Come on, man.
When I can. They're going to be right around the corner from my house at Solid Gold, but that's the week I'm gone for the draft. Chipper and Kyle sent me the link for it, and I was like, if I was home, I would be there in 100%.
I will be there. If Chipper and Kyle's going, I will be there.
I know. Chipper was asking me about it. He was asking how live music is there. I don't know if Kyle's going to go. I don't know what he's up to, but I'll be gone. I'll be in Florida.
Florida.
Yes, sir.
But you talk about, okay, so now I know what Just the Tip is. I'm going to call it Just the Chip.
202, guys.
So, all right, 202. We got it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, go support, local podcasts, radio stations, small businesses, because I'm a small business, Redline Graphics small business. Any small business out there, please just go support them and support local. That's it. That's my Just the Chip.
Sounds great. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Tara, for the pictures. Dub, great having you back there, man. Thank you, everybody in the comments that gave your great movie ideas and opinions and all that stuff. And we will talk to you guys on Wednesday at Lucy's. Thank you for watching. Bye, everybody.